Now we turn to Whiteside County, where the local health department is filling a gap. Up until the end of 2023, oral surgery services were available in the county over at CGH Medical Center. But when the surgeon, Dr. Robert Whitaker, left, there was an immediate need. That's when he set up shop at the Whiteside County Health Department. And that brings us to today. The Whiteside County Health Department has been able to offer oral surgery services since this fall. It's why Dr. Whitaker and the department's CEO, Cheryl Lee, join us now here today on The Current. Thank you both so much for being here. I wanted to start with you, Dr. Whitaker. Since starting to offer these oral surgery services at the County Health Department this fall, how many patients have you treated?
I think we've seen about 1,000 patients thus far and treated about 700. So
wow. For a service that's just starting up, those are impressive numbers. Oh, and it appears we might have lost them. We'll see if we can get them back. There you guys are. Okay. What kind of services are you offering for oral surgery, Dr. Whitaker?
Well, I can't perform everything I used to perform when I worked in my other practice, but here we perform extractions. I can deal with pathology, dealing with infections. So I can do some limited amounts of oral surgery. I unfortunately can't do everything I used to do in my old practice, but we're trying to do what we can to contribute to the community.
Well, we talk about this because a lot of doctors and medical practices can't or don't take patients without insurance or those with certain medical cards. So, Cheryl, I want to ask you, how does offering oral surgeries at a county health department help reach more underserved populations?
Yes, we are a federally qualified health center, so we do get a little bit higher payment, so we can see those who don't have insurance or those who may have a medical card. So having Dr. Whitaker here has really helped fill that void and open opportunities for those who may have those payer sources or no payer source to be able to come here and provide services, and that way they're not having to travel to 2 or 3 hours to larger communities like Chicago.
Yeah, talk about that. When we were talking earlier, you mentioned that people were getting turned away and had to drive hours previous to this being offered at the county.
Right. So, I mean, you have to go where whoever's going to take your payer source. So, why we take most insurance companies at any of our clinics that we have here, we do take those who are on a medical card as well as those who have no insurance. So, by being able to offer it here, now they don't have to travel to places to find a provider who takes their payer source.
I think the other interesting side to this is when you have a place like the county health department, it's an integrated clinic. Talk about how that helps patients.
Sure. So we actually have a medical clinic where we have physicians and nurse practitioners. We have a behavioral health department with therapists. We do medicated assistant treatment program, which is known as MAT. We have psychiatric services. We do general dentistry here with several of our dentists here. So adding oral surgery is just a nice complement, especially with the dental clinic. But let's just say we have somebody in the medical clinic comes and the provider is noticing that they have maybe a sore or something going on with their mouth. They can just go down the hallway and they can grab Dr. Whitaker or one of our dentists if it's more of a dentistry type issue to facilitate getting that patient the care they need.
And again, that just makes such a huge difference when you're talking about, a rural setting or someone that's already driven, 45 minutes to an hour to come see you. They don't have to then schedule an appointment and drive all the way to Chicago or the Quad Cities. But Dr. Whitaker, I wanted to ask you what sort of feedback you've gotten from people you've already treated at the county that you might not have been able to receive services prior to you coming there.
Oh, I think a lot of people are happy not having to commute and having the access to this area. I mean, I've had many people like, boy, you're the only guy around this area. We're happy to have you back. Some of my old patients from my other practice have come here and have found me, and that's nice to see old faces. So it's been a pleasure. I've been having a fun time getting started here, and it's good. It's nice seeing patients again and seeing old ones and new ones.
Well, thank you both for your time here today. This is a really important service to be offering, especially in a place like Whiteside County.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For you guys at home, if you want to learn more about Whiteside County Health Department's new oral surgery services, you can head over to our website and click on As Seen on TV.